Okay, first match. Here we go. Best, well, 5-game series, best 3 out of 5. All sets are playing all 5 games. Here we go.
All right. Ooh, already trying to start off the super press, maybe trying to set up with the shield, but immediately going in for Braum, at least using that armor to catch off guard for Augodyne and going to be able to get a nice corner combo set up.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like that idea. If you don't get the mix-up right out the gate, you're going to get a free down skill, too, that gets Braum unbreakable. Unfortunate drop there. Could have gotten rid of that. No, Braum is still going to be able to... Gets both of them misses, unfortunately. Just both characters just bounce to different places. Forced to break, and now loses the unbreakable.
Fortunate there, trying to shield off again, going to be successful and just really easily gets Teemo in there. A little bit of a delayed shield reaction, but at least able to catch Augodyne lacking, but not before an air throw actually sets up perfectly for Aug's. Caitlyn just going to be rushing in now, charging those heavies, and keeping a nice block string pressure situation set up on Arc. It is now just going to keep that pressure up, not finding the mix successful enough to actually get a hit in on Arc, but at least keeping the offensive. Not anymore though.
Yeah, so Augo, she's going to have a bit of a hard time here. Just scoops down Braum there with the greatest of these. Tries to go for an assistant, help her get in, but unfortunate there. See, one thing about the Teemo changes that we were talking about before, that would have stayed on the screen if that was a previous patch. So good on Riot for noticing, hey, maybe we should kind of get rid of that if Teemo gets hit. And all of a sudden, this is a better situation for Augodyne than it was before.
Yeah, just gonna try to jump in. Shield gonna protect Arc this time around, though. Arc gonna get swept, and from that sweep, Augodyne is actually gonna be able to take the first round, make a little bit of a reverse from what happened at the start. You know, she lost that Ekko very quickly to the Braum, but Caitlyn was able to clutch back up and immediately trying to use some of these assists to create some high-low mix, try to play a little bit more safe against this duo, who's now setting up with the double down super.
Yeah, I really like this. I've had the chance to play Braum before, and honestly, I might get rid of Blitzcrank for Braum. Just look at this. Breaks, hits this Caitlyn still, but Ekko still tagged in, does clip the Teemo, deals a bunch of damage for it, tries to... Okay, that shield. Such a problem to deal with. Gets a quick, well, I almost said quick kill, but he's not dead yet. This could be... No, he just decided for it. Bit of a blender here. Teemo in now probably could try to back up and maybe play more of a zoning game, but when you have Braum shield like that, it doesn't really matter at this point.
And Ekko's just going to be taken out very quickly there too for Augodyne. Going to have Caitlyn immediately running into the shield though. Arc trying to create some corner pressure, especially since now they got the command grab set up. So they should be able to combo nicely off of that into death. We got 2 bars a meter and we're cashing out to tie up the rounds.
Yeah, and I don't even think this was necessary. And just goes for chip instead. He tried to do something cute there. Didn't really have room for catastrophic error anyways, but, you know, the most important thing is that they got it done. Once again, the double super here for Teemo into Braum has just been extremely successful. Really good for just getting that unbreakable on Braum, but unfortunately, sometimes you lose it as quickly as you get it, but saves it by going for the burst.
Gonna save that. Didn't really get much on Caitlyn. Augodyne gonna be able to save her there and is actually gonna be meeting Arc in the air. Gonna successfully start a combo. Gonna dash in again. Gonna drop it, but it's perfectly fine. We got the Ekko assist in there. Gonna be able to get some more damage on Braum, but Teemo saves the day there.
Yeah, good pickup. Unfortunate. I think it caused some kind of scaling or a ground bounce there, but I really like that confirmed from the darts. And now he's just gonna set up a zoning game. Great anti-air, doesn't get much off of it, puts himself invisible, and once again, I'm pretty sure for the 3rd round in a row, Augodyne's Caitlyn has to go for a clutch comeback now.
Yeah, Caitlyn's just gonna have to clutch up again. I mean, we're starting off with a throw, might try to set up a trap, at least getting the corner, has to watch out for this S1 super. Ekko actually canceled it, and this should be Teemo's death, and Braum is not looking too hot.
No, Braum's got like 2 HP left on his name, it has to, okay. Blocks the charge H. Great throw there. Catches her in the air. Does not get anything off of it. Goes for a chip level 3. And he tries to knock her out of it. But Cinematics would have stuffed the armor anyways. As we see Augodyne getting a game on the board for her.
Really good start coming out there for Augodyne. Going to be able to really clutch back up. Definitely very close, especially when it got to the end. But that Caitlyn, especially that mixed game that she's really using with her being able to jump in or try to get throws set up, and of course going for those high lows, especially as we saw in the end, trying to do a high low blockchain was very good. And immediately Arc actually going to be able to find a throw into Teemo's super, and Braum's just going to continue.
That was crazy. I did not expect that to actually confirm all together, but like I said before, losing the burst, that was a bit of a rough time to go for a burst. I like the idea, wanted to keep the burst, keep the unbreakable. Oh, the classic double jump in the medium, forces the burst there, gets the bolo. Great stuff there from Teemo. Just snipes him. And then gets the confirm off the mushroom. So this is going to be pretty decent scaling here. I don't think we're going to see a kill. No, it goes... Okay, goes for limit strike break. Sorry, limit break mix-up. Misses the command grab. Whiffs on the jumping medium. Still, Arc still in a good spot.
Just going to be trying to shield in. Can at least save Teemo some health there, as now Agu's like, alright, I'm going to go Caitlyn. I'm going to try to do S1 super, shoot through all these mushrooms. He's taking out 2 of them, but just going to run in, take out Ekko. At least Ekko was the point character, so Caitlyn's just going to be saving some life there for a little bit, but immediately jumping themselves into the corner, but Arc doesn't care.
Arc does not care. This is the 4th round, by the way, that Caitlyn has been forced to go for a comeback here and just eats a meaty there. This should be an easy super. Not even needing the second super. Arc takes the first round once again.
Yep, there we go. Like, really good from Arc there, being able to clutch up with that Teemo. It just felt like every single time they wanted to guess a right answer, they were able to do it. This time around, actually guessing it again, finding that S1 super. Braum's going to immediately be rushing in, now playing back a little bit. High-low mix is starting to get found out by Augodyne, but it's not going to be successful in getting a hit in.
Yeah, I did not see that Teemo assist kind of come in. Just Braum perfectly blocked Teemo's darts there from kind of being super visible. Okay, tries to catch him in the air. No dice there. Stuffs the Braum assist. Eats the panic burst there. Unfortunate. And then now is going to lose unbreakable for it. Gets the limit strike. Rolls out because it does not want to deal with the cupcake trap, but then eats a mix-up. Could have gotten thrown back into it. But here we are. Okay, found a way to get Teemo back in. He's going to have to find a way to just stall as much as possible to keep that Braum healthy.
Ekko was able to get out of the Braum shield, and Caitlyn's still putting on this pressure. Nice low, found out, but still not going to get a really big combo. Whiffing on the command grab, and Ekko just going to assist in to take out Braum, leaving just Teemo left alive for Arc right now, having to deal with a 2-on-1 situation, this time in Arc's disadvantage. And Ekko, happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Okay, Teemo's pretty good with these, so I don't know if we're going to see... Okay, relaunch. Okay, decides just to go for the reset instead. But great stuff there. Caitlyn, Augo's Caitlyn just went from almost full health to almost spates the burst. Oh my goodness, that was sick from Arc, just being able to... Wow, that was a lot to take in there, but it's now 1-1. Arc just bouncing back from that game, just doing a good job. Almost read the burst, but it didn't matter. It was just able to get that jumping medium. That multi-hit just hits 3 times, and it's just very tough to deal with, but good stuff to Arc there. We'll see how this goes. I can definitely see this being a back and forth set for sure.
Oh yeah, this could definitely become a crazy set, especially if Caitlyn is going to be able to continue to clutch up for Augodyne. But it looks like this time around, Arc is going to be able to get a really nice start off onto Augodyne. They're finally in break range, but Ekko's already lost so much. And yeah, they're just running up on you. You're going to get found out. Limit Strike's going to come out, and that's another good hit.
Oh my goodness.
You're losing Caitlyn.
Okay. And then, oh no, he tries to go. He should have just went for, oh, doesn't matter. We're still on perfect watch here. Ekko's in a really tough time. Oh my goodness, oh my god, he misses there, unfortunate, but this is still, yeah, a wipe. That was just a very good, convincing set there. Sorry, convincing round. He just reads the burst. He was able to mix it up that that was like the first time that he didn't go for super tag there, so it really caught him off guard. And then here we go again. He's gonna try to call assist. Might get slowed up. Braum is so scary for that, especially when he's an unblockable. And the jabs too. Okay. Oh no, he misses. Has to burst to keep the momentum. Caitlyn eats a shield for breakfast, and now we're going back to zoning with Teemo.
To back up. Oh, Ekko tried to jump in there. Gonna have to just break to get out of that bad situation. Augodyne gonna have to clutch up a little bit with Caitlyn. They want to keep Ekko alive, but it looks like with some of these lows, Teemo was able to call them out, walk you into the corner, open you up real quick, and Caitlyn already dead, leaving Ekko just left alive once again. And Arc should be able to just swing and a miss.
Oh no, I apologize for the jinx there, but we still have 2 more games to go. We can still see this go to a game 5. Augodyne just had a rough game going there, just a lot of stuff. Braum happens basically, and that's the thing about this team is like you really got to find a way to not let Braum get unbreakable, and it's so tough to deal with that. And that too is just tough. Just back skill 2, call assist is just a winning formula for this meta. It's tough to deal with. But great conversion for the Teemo though, by the way. It's not just Braum that's holding it down. Arc's Teemo's putting in work too. Chase. Okay.
They're just trying to set up mushrooms right now.
Yep. Okay. Was able to block. Okay, I like that. Was able to hit the mushroom midair, but gets scooped for their efforts. This isn't gonna this might kill if he goes into darts. Yep. Okay. That was a bit questionable, but still worked. This team kind of nice. I just don't like playing Teemo, so unfortunately I'm definitely not going to see me playing this team. But look at this. Look at this conversion. The second time he does that, it's just as good as the first. Great block on the overhead though from Augodyne.
You can tell that Arc has been practicing very hard with this duo, finding those synergistic combos and certain quirks that they can build off of each other. They're true synergy that only they can do with each other, and they're just trying to keep back Ekko, but Augodyne finally got in, could not finish off of a time winder. Oh, tried to bait out the break there as you saw them stop the combo in the air, but they're still going to take out Ekko.
Absolutely. I like that idea for Augodyne not for not going for that burst there. Okay, the American reset, we take it. Great wake up attack there to get him off. Crossed him up, back in the corner. Great stuff attempt there. We still have Fury on board for Caitlyn. I don't know if Augodyne has any TODs, but this is still a pretty good start. One thing I haven't noticed yet, this is game 4, and we haven't really seen too much shenanigans from Freestyle Fuse. If I remember correctly, I haven't really seen much from, like, you know, Caitlyn doing a mix-up into to tagging Ekko to tagging back into Caitlyn. So I'm a little bit intrigued there, but Gimlet, sorry, that's not Gimlet, that's Caitlyn Super. Just sniping Teemo, and this is a bit of a less than desirable matchup for Braum, but still have that back skill too, that shield carry to keep through. But okay, reads the wake up attack, and we're going to last round again.
Going to the last round situation, and is already trying to set up with that S1 super. Going to be successful for Braum. Trying to make their way in there. Just going to be shoulder tackling their way in and running up to try to get a throw. They should have watched out for that neutral shimmy, but at least we get a throw for Teemo off of the bat. You know, trying to set up mushrooms right after that, but still just getting slashed in. And Teemo is just going to have to deal with a lot of this damage coming out. And with this Living Strike, not going for the install Oki, just running up for the throw. We had the meter to do it. I'm interested why we didn't go.
Yeah, I know that there's a few changes to that, but that Time Wander, now it's going to be solo Braum with not much fury. This is going to be a little bit hard to do. Oh no, tries to fight, but unfortunately gets us charged heavy for his trouble. Again, tries to go for a tech chase instead of the super. Oh, that's a level 3. I don't even know what they would have been able to do there to get them out of that situation, so has to eat that, unfortunately. Swing and a miss. That's not good. And we're going to game 5.
Yes, of course we were going to go to Game 5 either way. This is a playoff 5 situation, but now this is a Game 5 that really means something, as it makes a difference between a win or a lose for your elo.
Yep, 100%. These points matter going into the playoffs, going into basically if you're going into Division 1 playing for money or Division 2 playing for pride. So they're I don't know if there was maybe a switch in characters, but we are getting ready for Game 5 here. They caught me off guard for a sec. I thought we were going straight back into it, but you know, these things happen from time to time. But I'm trying to wrap my head around how we got here. It's just, I'm guessing, you know, Augodyne, her Ekko has stepped up a lot the last 2 games, and here we are. We're going to Pharaoh's Promenade for Game 5. I actually don't have that unlocked yet. I didn't feel like getting the Battle Pass this time around, but hey, next Battle Pass, it's going to be available to purchase, so you know, maybe I just might do that. Okay, so no super tag this time around. Decided to just go for the zoning approach. Braum gets the limit strike. Tech chase again. Doesn't get the throw, but these mushrooms are still obnoxious. Gonna snipe him in there. Doesn't get Braum assist in or anything like that, but maybe they're trying to go for something else. Gets the, oh no, that's unfortunate. Gets Braum out and then still spends the burst for some odd reason. But happy birthday! Doesn't get the Caitlyn, but gets a kill on Ekko.
Really solid kill on Ekko there, and now Caitlyn is just going to have to try to come up in order to make a difference against the 2 of almost full HP, and now Teemo is going to be doing a really good job of just zoning her out, has the mushrooms, and of course these little pebbles going to prove to be difficult, especially since Caitlyn can only really move in by jumping and bumping herself in, and because she wasn't watching, she got hit on the low.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even though like Caitlyn still has pretty good rushdown tools, you really got to still watch out for Teemo's traps there, and just a convincing first round. This is set point for Arc now. This has been I can't believe this is Game 5 already. Okay, here we go again.
Going for the same opening, and every time it still works. Augodyne really hasn't adapted to that S1 super call out with Braum, and because they just keep getting the right answers, that's already going to be no. We're breaking out of it this time around. We're trying to keep Ekko alive, but Ekko's just going to die immediately.
Yep. Poor guy just got hit by an 18-wheeler there, and just on the last possible pixel, got hit by the mushroom before Teemo gets hit. That's an unfortunate trade. Are we going to see some Teemo Brambos? Oh my goodness, yes we are. And he might be able to DHC back in, possibly. Probably not. Decides not to go for it. Try it. Okay, I like that air throw read, but what a way to round out the set as Art gets a perfect over Augodyne, taking the set 3-2 in such a barn burner. I still think about just random quotes that some of the characters have. But anyways, going back into it, Out of Prison, also known as JJ, we have I'm sorry, got completely mixed up there. That's not Out of Prison. That's Out of Prison, Mr. JJ. That's the Illaoi and Vi. And, of course, Kitsune playing Ahri, Darius. Of course, Ahri rocking the... I forget the name of it, but it's the cool-looking one that gives, like, fundraiser for the fighting games.
Frame Perfect.
Frame Perfect, thank you. And then, of course, with the God King Darius as well. But Game 1, Kitsune, Ahri, Darius freestyle. We got... by Illaoi freestyle, of course. There, we're just getting situated here. Not full screen yet, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Tries to go for the burst bait here. No dice there. JJ just getting everything set up and sent back down. Relaunched. Gets the charge punch off of it. Raw launch back into her. This is just a lot like life, just an emotional roller coaster here. Vi was just going all over the place, whether they wanted to or not. What a sneaky low, by the way. Just JJ's just going to town right now. Kitsune is just getting overwhelmed, and rightfully so. This is just a lot to take in.
I mean, JJ just going to try to go in now. Literally just went in, guns a-blazing. But because they try to set up a tentacle, they're going to get hit by the headless. Tagging it by hard right now. And actually just waiting, backing up, maybe waiting for Ahri to get in because they didn't react fast enough. They're trying to Vault Breaker in. Both of them do get hit, though. Swung into the air. Couldn't follow up and allow. He's going to lose Darius because of it.
Yeah, what a cross-up swing there from Illaoi. That always catches me off guard. Now we're back to the frame perfect. Ahri now just trying to find a way to get in the captain corridor there. Just being able to juggle from that just for so much after a counter hit is crazy. Swing and a miss from Illaoi. Now it's 5 versus Ahri. And, you know, oh god, the cross-up has to blow it. And because of that, invincibility actually helped her out there. It's just complete punish there. Level 3, and Kitsune takes the first round.
Really good call up there from Kitsune. Almost got hit by that J2H follow-up, you know, being able to Vault Breaker into the Relentless Force, but because they Fury'd at just the right time, they were able to punish JJ for popping that super and took the round there. And already trying to J2H their opponent, gonna prove to be the wrong, maybe the right choice, because Illaoi allowed enough time to bait out for Relentless Force, and now just trying to bait out something, maybe going for some strike throw here, could try to jab in and do that.
That was a big reach from Illaoi. Illaoi, a really good character, just provides a lot of support, aims really good on point as well as the crazy mix-up of this. Ahri, speaking of Ahri, just super self-sufficient there. You can literally just almost pair Ahri with almost any combination. The only one, like, fuse combination that's not good with her is 2x assist, just because her assists don't really do that much, and her back assist just takes so long to do again afterwards. It's not great, but look at this buy combo. Gets the 2 jabs and a tag launcher, and gets the Takoyoki set up. Not a good spot you want to be in right now, but the thing is that this could be a lot worse. You could be playing against TECB's Darius. Illaoi, great crossover for a sec, but resets back to neutral.
Just gonna jump in. Nice push block, gonna be able to punish her for all of her jabs. This should be able to take out the Piltover Enforcer. Just gonna get a little bit off the ground, now leaving just Illaoi left alive for JJ. Trying to play it a little bit patient. Could try to do the axe kick. They're just crouch blocking there. Gonna be able to find an air-to-air, and this should be able to do a lot of damage, especially since we have 3 levels. We can go into a level 3. We do swap over to Darius here, but we're just gonna be going for that limit strike.
Look at that. Gets the tag assist from the wall bounce. That is crazy. Gonna build them a decent amount of fury, but that doesn't matter when they're just almost 1 hit away. Thought they were gonna go for an air throw and gets a jumping light for the troubles, and Kitsune takes game 1 over JJ.
Really nice start coming out there for Kitsune. Just had multiple situations over and over where they were able to like just narrowly beat out JJ in terms of timing or reactions. This time around might go the same way if JJ doesn't mix up their gameplay. Actually finds an anti-air pretty quick early on, but whiffing the throw, not finding any follow-up with Illaoi.
Yeah, that's a bit tough there, but still stuck in the corner. Tags back into Illaoi. Oh my goodness, great DP out of there, but unfortunately oh, that's a lot to take in. Basically, just Kitsune just got out of jail there, brings him back in, but no avail, no safety net from the Illaoi tentacle, because it didn't do any special moves. That was just there for show, but jabs out of the reset. Well, but overhead into headless is going to work. That's a lot to explain in the span of 5 seconds. That's but what a catch though by Kitsune's Darius. Gets the jab, goes back into his string, tags back in Ahri. Oh my goodness. How did he? I didn't realize that Illaoi had that much space to give, and that's gonna be another round for Kitsune. Pardon me. And I'm sorry, that was just this game is a lot to take in, but my god, it's
Definitely is a lot going on, but when you're able to get a good handle on it, you truly know all the bits and pieces. Oh, maybe trying to bait out that break coming out from JJ there. Wasn't able to find it. Actually going to get anti-aired by Illaoi and going to be swinging you all the way down to the ground, setting up another tentacle, trying to maybe activate it. There you go, and still being able to chase in on Ahri, but Darius is right behind you. They're the one on point now. Switch into Vi, perfect parry on the tentacle setup, and that's just going to hurt Vi and kill her, almost killing her actually.
Crazy bionic arm to get out, but then because she hit the Ahri, it just made her a sitting duck. But now this is almost dead even besides Fury Bar. Catches her with the sweep, doesn't get much off of it. That is unfortunate. The Ahri assist was not able to touch Illaoi. That's the scary thing about it. Just go through DP. into headless. That gives a 4-second penalty now. Ooh, a little shimmy back there and gets the conversion off the forward S2, and this is going to be more than enough. Drops it. I hate that I as a Darius player, I'm not a fan of trying to go for that falling heavy after the hook, but I respect the attempt because things like that might happen. But still able to clutch out. We're still playing 5 games, but this is just one more game away for Kitsune to clutch this out.
Kitsune definitely needs to figure something out in order to keep this pressure going, but of course JJ, they are 0-2 right now. They are able to find the jab so they can easily go into an electric loop here, which they are going to start to do. I imagine, there we go, tag launching into Illaoi. Not going to be doing the Call of Cthulhu setup, instead just going to be jumping their way back in, and of course this team very good with finding relaunches and extenders for each other with their anti-air assists, and going to be able to kill Ahri too.
Absolutely, that was just disgusting to see. Just getting that ground bounce and just having all the time in the world to charge it, your assist there. Slightly questionable burst in my opinion. Didn't really have to, in my opinion, go for the burst just because of the fact that they had such a life lead. But that's just how it is sometimes. Great knowledge to not go for the extension there and just go for, okay, gets it this time and KOs with the limit strike. Getting a lot of fury back for that Darius. Darius with fury is very scary. You can almost touch a death the entire cast with just 1 bar of meter, and is just going to be able to close this out and is on possible set point now. Of course, we're still playing all 5 games, but to get those 3 out of the way and possibly get more points afterwards is going to be huge for Kitsune.
There we go. They just keep trying to swing it back in at each other. Gonna be charging up that Vault Breaker, but nice assist coming in from Ahri in order to stop that charging from happening, and gonna be able to juggle Illaoi like crazy.
Yeah, goes for the American reset by accident, but still in a good spot. Is just able to just go for that relaunch there, and possibly this might kill. This is completely. Oh, I was going to say completely loaded, but 3 bars for Ahri. Decides to go for the reset instead. Sneaks a low in. Unfortunate, but just JJ's not able to get out of the corner, and this is just very tough for JJ right now. This could be dead right now.
Oh, it actually is. No, we're just dead because we still got a super that we can just swing out. Oh, okay, that got scary for a second. We dropped the combo, but we're fine. We're fine.
We're fine. We're fine. I think he was going for that specific part in the Darius combo that if you do get the DP off of it, they launch him so high that you're able to get just like little extra extension afterwards to that level 3. But still, jump in medium. Unfortunate. That's the thing about Ahri's assist. It barely goes that far. It's not able to get anything off of it, but still in a good spot though for Kitsune. Okay,
go.
Okay.
Breakout.
And then just chasing the power wave. I like that. I do that all the time when I play Darius Blitzcrank. Call a get burst, do the ground wave, boom. Okay, I love this combo though. Look at the damage from this. Okay, goes for the setup, motion, keeps them in the same spot, doesn't want to protect just in case if they get thrown right into it afterwards. So I like that. Great read there. Doesn't get much off of it, but still in a really good spot. Tags in the Ahri just in time though, and this could potentially be a dead bot. An unfortunate drop.
They're just swinging into, trying to find that Illaoi assist. Gonna find a few jabs on Darius. Just try to back up and pay out again. You know, you're hitting the assist. You're not hitting the point character. The point's still there, just watching it all happen.
Yeah, it's like I respect the attempt. Great crossover, by the way. He's just gonna get a lot of damage from this. I like the idea of trying to kill the assist character, but it does leave you vulnerable. Okay, I like this. Unfortunate, just tries. It goes for 2 jumping lights, tries to get a grab, sees that a mile away, and almost gets a 2x KO. The announcer almost said the thing. No dice there. Thought he's gonna press the button. Parries into level 3. Oh, sure, dude. Why not?
Hey, if you want to go out in style, you can go out in style for Noxus. Going to be able to get the round from that. Perfectly figured out. All right, they're just going to Relentless Force right here, and finding that parry was so clutch for Kitsune.
Absolutely. Okay, great pickup from the Ahri assist. And then going to send him back in. And yeah, limit strike, good idea. Tries to read the wake up there. Okay, I like that. I also like that dash punch, just kind of get him out of trouble. Now he's going to go over to the corner, gets overhead for the troubles, and here we go.
Here comes JJ, going to be able to get 2 tentacles into the corner, going to be able to continue those for extension, finding the Vi Captain Commando assist, charging up the Vault Breaker, tag launcher, should be able to kill off of the Riptide. There we go, Darius's life is gone. Really nasty corner combo, honestly, coming out there from JJ with both Vi and Illaoi, leaving just Ahri left alive for Kitsune.
Absolutely. Does not have to go in. I like that idea. It's just, you know, a lot of Ahris like to go into the air and just being able to just constantly hit her out of it. Oh, look at that J2H there. Just giving her that little stun gun treatment. Has to break. Yuri Ahri is still a threat, but just unfortunately just gets hot trying to throw a fireball. The Vi just gets the wrong person. But still in a good situation. Fury does give you a little bit more more health, I was going to say. But JJ gets on the board. This could potentially not be a sweep here. Just has to get one more round.
Tried to just go with a sniper on the J2H, wasn't able to find it, at least finds the charged Vault Breaker in order to continue for Illaoi. Already a ton of damage onto Kitsune, into the corner with the tentacle. Oh,
scoop! Yes. Oh my god. This could be, yeah, goes straight into the little big old punch there. I don't know what else to call it, charge punch. And you're right, that's 2 touches and you're gone from this game. So now it's all up to Ahri. Ahri, a really good self-sufficient anchor, but things are just going all JJ's way this time around. Look at this.
Finding the break, at least keeping Kitsune into the corner. Happy birthday, though, is found. Of course, going to be charging up that Orbit Deception and to continue this happy birthday. Going to drop it. Does the Captain Commando to try to get back on the ground? This is going to leave you so open.
Yeah. Okay. Sets the thing, backs up, has to block the Foxfire. That's really nasty. I like that idea. It's safe. Makes Darius eat the hit so Kitsune could be able to get something there. Unfortunate drop. That has been the case a few times. Was able to been dealing with it. Oh, that charged heavy. Freestyle Fuse coming alive. Breaks the burst there. Baits it, and that's 3-1. We might see a 3-2 in a way where, you know, it's just as impressive, to be honest, to be down 3-0 and then still salvage the last 2 games. So JJ has a chance to do that.
Yeah, no, that's still going to be very good for JJ to at least make sure it's not like a complete 5-0 in terms of their elo. You know, still having a little bit for the elo. Death going to be going a long way. If they can keep this pressure up, this could be great. But the armor coming out from Darius is really not helping.
No, not at all. Very good. I remember back in the day, it used to be, oh no, unfortunate burst. Probably tried to call assist and then tag immediately, and unfortunately they did it too quick and got the burst. So that's just how it is. But they're still doing pretty good. But yeah, I remember when Darius's DP was down instead of down forward, so you could just, doesn't matter what side they're on, you're just doing the DP. But unfortunately, yet understandably, that was changed for the better good. For the greater good. But look at that Kitsune go. It's just setting him to the corner. The usual Ahri super jabs, Foxfire heavy, back to the corner, set the trap. Okay, that was kind of cute. And now sends Darius in. Charge hook. And gets the kill. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. It's all good. Okay, that was the round anyways. Nothing matters. So that was a good confirm though.
Oh, really good confirmed gun out there from Kitsune. Really trying to make it a 4-1 right now. 1 round away from closing out the set and finding actually really good mix. Not going to be able to switch into Ahri. Unfortunate there, but at least Darius is going to be getting a real nice limit strike combo, I imagine. There we go.
Absolutely, yeah. Backs up, goes for... Okay, tries to go for the burst bait twice, by the way, which is kind of cute. Unfortunately, not able to get the charge punch nor the ground bounce, so just has to go for reset. Shimmy and the throw. Gets the buy there. Okay. I like this. I'm learning new things. Unfortunate miss on the tag launcher and gets 2H for their troubles, but still in a good spot, though, for JJ.
Little jab out, and a whiff super just means that the break is going to have to be forced early as we're trying to jump in, finding a little bit of an uppercut. Just going to be getting Ahri out of the way. Slam Darius onto the ground, bait out the get up attack. It's just going to be Ahri now.
Yep, I like the idea that they saved the Fury. Oh no, the 2H missed, but he gets the was that air dash back J2H there to catch both characters? That was not swing and a miss there, unfortunate, but still safe there. Gets caught in the jab. This could potentially be death. We got 3 meters on board here. Just has to keep it. Okay, I like this idea. There we go. Look at the damage on that, by the way. And I think that's it. Kitsune takes a 4-1.
It's going to be a 4-1 coming out in favor of Kitsune. GG's to both sides, obviously, but Kitsune is going to be able to take the higher pointage in terms of the elo there.
I watched Phenomenal last time, or the time before that, so week 2 last time I saw Fallen. I think we're going to be in for a good set regardless. It's going to be pretty good.
Yes, of course, Ahri on both sides. Literally, Ahri with a zoner on either side. One can play a lot more aggressive, but another one has to go for the right combinations. And of course, Ahri Caitlyn needs no introduction with how good this team is.
Yeah, that's scary. I do like. Ooh, I think that might have been. Actually, no, that's not, sorry. The first. I almost said that was the first parry attempt of the night. That's not true, but it's. I'm surprised to see the first parry to come out this early in the game, but good burst there. Knocks Caitlyn back in the corner. Ahri Jinx double down was like pretty solid at the very beginning, and then people just kind of strayed away from Jinx after the nerfs.
There's just so many other characters that can do Jinx's job better that it's like you don't really go for Jinx right now.
No.
Ahri still a little bit. It's like you know, Pedigal is just gonna go for them a little bit here and there. You still see some players.
Absolutely. Look at this combination, just using the railgun. Shoot him if you got him, and he got the. That was crazy. The monkey was still there when she shot it. She was still able to get a PHC from that. That was unexpected. I like that. Okay, forced back to neutral. Catches foe on the crouching medium, and you know this could potentially not be death, but still in a really good spot. Oh, I cursed myself.
Not going to be looking very good right now for Pedigal. Going to be stuck in the corner. Going to be seeing the charged Orb of Deception, which should be able to take him out of the running for Jinx. They've just already left alive now.
Yeah, Ahri on Ahri. This time, Foe got the 2M. Pretty good tool there. It was a little bit disjointed, so goes for the air reset, and that could be it with the level 3. Wow, good comeback there from Foe.
Yeah, that'd be a really good comeback coming out for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that felt like the game already, but no, that's just round 1, and we're going into round 2. We're just gonna see Caitlyn try to get the early aggression, and unfortunate there, has to go for the break, and almost mixed himself up, but was still able to get the cross under there for Foe, and now unfortunate drop there, but still in a good spot. Almost had corner control, and now Pedigal's going in with the Jinx, or was. Now we're going back to zone.
Jumping in again though, couldn't find the launcher, just gonna get push blocked as always. Could be trying to run in. Nice hit coming out there from Foe. Gonna have to wait it out though against this Jinx, who's just trying to zap him down. There we go, finding that S2 and gonna be able to continue the pressure off of Caitlyn. Shooting confirms.
Yeah, but the crossover J2H stealing the corner there. Great combo there, goes for the re-jump. Orb of Deception. And perfect. Okay, I didn't have to spend any more meter. Did not have to go for limit strike there, and just goes for dash jab, and just gets it. This could potentially be okay. Might not be death, but still in a really good spot there. Tag launcher.
Flip back, finding 2 shots. Aegis Reflector. They find the pickup for this. Actually, S1 Super. They should be able to take them out.
That's crazy. I flabbergasted there. Basically, that super does enhanced damage when it goes for the Aegis Reflector, and with the headshot that did more damage. So I did not expect that to kill, but good awareness there. Like, oh, face game 1.
Really nice start coming out here from Bo, trying to keep it going. Nice retreating guards go coming out from Pedigal, trying to make sure that they do not get punished for anything that they block, and is now just trying to find a way in against Bo. But Bo, you know, they have Caitlyn, Ahri. It's going to be a very pressurized team with that axe kick. They're going to find their way in.
Yeah, that's a really scary thing to do. The instant overheads, just being able to do that that multi-hitting a lockdown attack, and then just tagging in Caitlyn, firing 2 bolts, and then just tagging back into Ahri to keep the pressure going is just disgusting. It's just that what makes Ahri Caitlyn freestyle really good alongside the extensions that we saw. It's just the level 1 and the tag launcher extension to get the Aegis Reflector enhanced Gimlet. That was insane. And now we're going to see another pickup. Great pickup with the air dash. Puts him on the other side. Crumples. Gets another one. It's still going. And able to pick up off the ground off of that too. This character's insane.
And now just going to be trying to find a boa or just something else in order to just lock down his nine-tailed fox, trying to send in their own nine-tailed fox. Just going to have to continue the block against Pedigal right now. So it's another full screen game. Going to continue to be that way and finally finding the throw.
Yeah, but I really like that. Using the super assist to set up the little Foxfire and then going in afterwards is a really good idea. Jinx has a really good last stand, but so do other characters. Caitlyn's is really good too, just being able to lock down from such a long distance there with the bouncy bullets. Okay, we're probably going to see a Fury activation soon from Pedigal. Oh no, it has to now. Unfortunate that I like how that technically pushes them outside of the burst because the invo frames, but way smeeter there, but still technically could. That's a lot of chip, by the way. Oh no. Okay, knocks him away. Orb of Deception, that's going to make it so that Caitlyn's not going to come back until 4 seconds. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. Phenomenal has to go in now. Going to try to go for a grab. I knew it. The dash cancel from Fury, clutched out the grab there and was able to take that round. That was clutch. I gotta say, Phenomenal is just what he describes himself. Pretty dang good, pretty phenomenal, pretty clutch. They're definitely a player to watch for sure. Can't count Pedigal out yet, but this is definitely going to be a tough opponent.
Getting shocked, hit to the ground, gonna find a flip kick in order to send you back to the air. Shoot out 2. Looks like Pedigal is starting to find their footing back now against Phenomenal, and is going to be trying to continue this pressure, at least stopping this Caitlyn assist from coming out and trying to continue that chopper up. But now Jinx going to be coming back in with a monkey copter, trying to find something, but at least again we're just zoning out right now, and eventually the damage is going to stack up and kill Ahri.
Yeah, that was great zoning from Jinx there. I really like that change where you just like you toss choppers, you you do the mini gun, then you do that after you do the rocket launcher afterwards. This is extremely convincing. Misses the 2H, just goes on the other side, and that was a quick, convincing round from Pedigal, showing signs of life. This is final round for game 2.
No. Already finding their way onto the other side.
Okay. We've seen these drop before, but also look at that. Okay, tries to go, feints an air throw reset. Doesn't press the buttons, just kind of watches out what's on the go. Okay, puts him away. Orb of Deception. It's Caitlyn. Doesn't get Ahri though, so. Pedigal knows that they're in a bit of a lead right now, so they can go for this. Oh no, that sliding medium was way too far away. I like the idea, but look at this. Look at that lockdown. That's why Caitlyn Ahri freestyle, or any Ahri team with freestyle, is just so disgusting to deal with. It's just having to deal with that lockdown twice in one screen is just bad enough. Okay, keeps the monkey away temporarily, just jabs him out. Okay, gets the chopper. Kobe doesn't get much off of it though. That's the weird thing about Ahri Jinx double down. You can't really get much from a full beam soup, like a beam super a ways away. Of course, I am proven wrong right after I said it, but okay. That's good to know. still a lot to explore about this game as a commentator. There's so many different team combinations, so much random tech that you won't know until you see it firsthand. And that's one thing I love about tag fighters in general. It's just, we're eating for tag fighters. And Pedalgall's eating. Gets a win on the board. We're going into game 3. It's still a best of 5 or a 5-match exhibition series, so it could go 4-1, it could go 3-2. But you know, we're seeing Pedalgall give Foe run for his money.
There you go. Actually able to sneak in Ahri assist from right behind and going to be able to find a nice neat little combo, send Pedalgall into the corner. He's going to be charging up, one of those S2 supers in order to just back up again and find on the low, but nice break coming out from Pedalgall. Shocks Caitlyn a little bit of a stray, has to find something on this Ahri, and after just back it up, Foe's just going to be chilling.
Absolutely. Kind of have to. Like, that's the unfortunate part about that game plan. You really rely on the assist not getting hit there, and in which you're able to tag her in afterwards and then tag back in Ahri. So once that assist gets hit, you're gonna, you don't really have a reason to go in afterwards. I mean, you still could, but it's like your #1 strat is just kind of thrown out for 4 seconds. But look at that overhead. Unfortunately, was not blocking standing, and so Ahri eats a big old orb to the face, and now it's up to Jinx, but not much fury on the board. Fully loaded in terms of meter, but still has a lot to deal with. This could be curtains right now. Decides to not go for the level 3. No, not even a level 3 needed, and we're going up around Foe.
Nice to be able to get around up for Foe, and immediately, just sliding in order to sneak that assist coming out from Ahri, going to be sneaking into the corner. Really nice Spirit Rush coming out there. Going to be able to continue it, finding an air throw for a little bit of a reset. Tries to find the launcher, but nice JM forces out the break from Foe, and actually going to catch a happy birthday with that Orb of Deception.
That's true, but unfortunately, just how Caitlyn flew one way and Ahri flew the other way, is just not able to get both of them. But, oh my goodness, that jumping heavy was still able to get Jinx from that. On 2 parries in a row, by the way. That was crazy. Unfortunate swing and a miss there from the gold Ahri, which Pedalgall. Sometimes it's easy to lose track, especially when one Jinx is red, the Ahri's red, but they're not on the same team. Okay, good. Confirmed from Foe's Caitlyn. We're going to see another one. Yep. And we're going to see yet another one. Ground bounce. Unfortunate, it's not able to get the tag launcher, but does snipe the Ahri, so Jinx is forced to stay in for now. Gonna have to find a way to bring her out, but even if she does, Ahri has even less health than her.
Just got to be really careful in this situation. I mean, shoot him if you got him. Actually gonna find a stray onto Caitlyn, but nice DHC. Actually gets parried, but at least you're gonna be able to block. Not for long though. That did hit you, and that Orb of Deception. Yeah, we're not even gonna charge that. We already know that's going to be killing you out, leaving Jinx the last one alive to try to clutch up right now for Pedalgall to make sure that Foe does not get another game on the board.
Yeah, this is scary. Are we going to see the break? No, we are not, but this isn't going to kill. Just puts her in a decent... I like that. Being able to tech 4 there, but as I say that just puts her in a checkmate chip scenario. Caitlyn with Fury, though, however, so as Caitlyn, you do have 2 chances to secure this round. Okay, does this kill? Oh my goodness, had enough time to duck afterwards. That was crazy. Yeah, this is weird. Caitlyn just has to go in because of all the amount of projectiles. What a dash, what a confirm. And Foe takes game 3. It's 2-1 now. 1 game away to secure the set, but we still have 2 more games for those precious, precious ladder points.
2 more games in order to try to clutch up, and already trying to find some shots in. At least finds straight on the Ahri. Actually going to be hitting on their own Ahri too. Both Ahri's going to be trading, but at least Pedalgall is going to be running in now, trying to create some nice cross-up mix game.
Yep. Tries to reset back to neutral, and of course Caitlyn Ahri freestyle says, no, we're going to get you. And we're just seeing these nice crispy loops there. Get back, gets the Foxfire set up, doesn't read the tech roll, but it doesn't matter because the double overhead gets them. Now they just have to find a way. Okay, we're getting the lockdown. the shot, and it just eats the retreating guard there. Great awareness there to go for a dash to end there. And he just can't really escape this team, just like I mentioned before. The extensions are gross. Everything is gross about this team. What the hell? And we're going for an Aegis Reflector into Boom headshot, and it's not enough, but Jinx is in a horrendous spot, but gets out with the zap.
And allow Ahri to get in there too, and of course being able to combo off of her own zap, and actually dropping the combo on the Orb Deception means we're just gonna have to wait out some of these shots that Caitlyn's trying to go for now. Maybe shoot him if you got him. No, just gonna get blocked DHC into the Orb Deception, at least try to create some mix as it goes back and forth. But there we go, finally finding something on the very, very distorted 2M.
Yeah, that was crazy. I really like the opportunity to be able to, as I say that, Ahri's just going to town, and Petal Goal is just refusing to burst, just gonna decide to save it. But I was gonna say, I really like the laser into the Orb of Deception there to just not have to deal with anything. But that doesn't really matter right now. We're just seeing just almost a Kate by dominance. Caitlyn Ahri dominance there. Great 2H there by Foe. Just beating that out and getting another reset there. Oh, tag launcher this time.
So shoot out, find a Bola, gonna be able to find a limit strike, set up the cupcake, actually gonna be rolling out of it, trying to set up a zap, not gonna find anything though, swept the wrong way, and now just gonna be shot out. Ahri catching a lot of strays there on the side of Foe, popping a raw S1 super, just gonna get blocked off, now having to try to close the distance against Pedigal, and with a lot of these fish bones and chompers coming out, and of course that Gatling gun proves to be difficult.
Absolutely, look at this, ground bounce confirmed. We are going to see a reset, decides to tech back. That was a great bullet there to take out the zoning. It's just kind of threaded the needle there, leaving Petal Goal's Ahri to take on the world now.
Gets Bola though immediately, trying to set up a cupcake trap. So many fish bones coming through, again so many strays onto Foe's Ahri, but actually no, it was the Caitlyn, because Ahri is now out to play and is still gonna get hit by that JH, and now gonna have to deal with so much pressure.
Gets that Jinx out of there. Orb of Deception tries to beat up the Caitlyn. Great parry there, but unfortunately whiffs. Now Petal Goal's almost in the driver's seat. That was so close there, but gets chipped out for their troubles. Now they're up around. They can possibly decide to go for Fury if they want to, but their Fury is almost coming up anyways. So it's the scoop. Oh, hello. Forces the Fury out of Petal Goal before they even have to activate Fury, which is really good for them. But the scary thing about it is that, like, actually, no, they don't have level 3 on deck, so they don't have to worry about just eating a raw level 3. But Caitlyn is almost close to Chip there. It's going to go for Chip. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that doesn't kill. Now we're down to 9 seconds left, so Caitlyn has to go in. Oh my god, that cross up on that. Excuse me. I have a big old burp there for a second. Didn't want the stream to hear it. Foe 3-1 over Petal Goal takes the set, but there's still precious elo points to be taken. This could be 4-1. This could be 3-2. It's definitely can't count Petal Goal out just yet.
No, cannot count them out. It's still going to be so much pressure that they could have coming up. But right now, Foe is having a really strong start, finding a limit strike almost immediately, putting themselves into the corner after just dashing in there. But it looks like, oh, finally finding some pressure for a happy birthday. It's just going to get broken out, though.
Absolutely, and we're just, okay, we're seeing the tag in, setting up the chompers. I like that idea, but Caitlyn already got into it. This is the cool part about it. That was great. It was too far away to get the actual punish there, and even if Caitlyn tried to go for the punish, Ahri could come in with the Orb of Deception DHC to smack her out of. Okay, look at this little confirm from Chompers. That was cute. That was cute.
There we go. Now nice. Just Ahri on the board for Foe.
Yep. And we're seeing the usual stuff. Tries to parry the projectile. No dice. Unfortunate miss on the overhead. Okay, I don't know what they got caught by. I thought they blocked the overhead. They might have gotten hit by something else, but look at that. It's just Petal Ghost is trying to play it as slow as possible because you know that you can still, fortunately, hang yourself, especially against this Ahri. It's really tough to maneuver against Ahri. Look at that confirmed, though. Okay, limit strike. This is a good spot for both Ahri there, but of course, Petal Ghost, Ahri. Okay, I read the names wrong, and I thought Foe's Ahri got the hit, but no, it was Petal Ghost. It just goes straight into level 3 to close out that round, and Petal Ghost goes up round 1, so could secure that second game. We'll see.
Could secure the second game in order to get themselves a nice 3-2 situation. Only a matter of time. Foe's really the one that's creating the pressure right now, putting Pedigle into the corner, but at least Jinx is just trying to slide them out. Nice retreating guards, jumping over that slide too, but Ahri finally caught you again!
Yep, that's the crazy thing about Ahri Kate freestyles. Just you think that you're out of it just because you dodged the second Ahri get back, but then you just see Caitlyn coming at you with the mid-air jumping medium. It's really hard to escape that team. It's like you feel lost sometimes. Just you're like, if I go in, I'm gonna deal with both of them in my face, but if I don't go in, I'm gonna deal with them going in my face eventually. So it's just you just got to find a way around it. And unfortunately, right now, Petal Ghost is having a bit of a hard time to do so right now. That was a convincing round from Foe, and now we're going into the last round of this set.
Ooh, an immediate sweep coming out there, setting up for S1 Super. Just going to be shooting through Jinx. Ahri going to be perfectly fine. We were aiming for the menace from Zon, but at least now we're just trying to slide through. Retreating guard, Orb of Deception coming through. We missed timing parry, but at least it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. That's the most important thing. We got around, we hit them, but okay. Unfortunate there for Petal Ghost, but great for Phenomenal. Brings them all the way over to the corner there. That's the crazy thing about standing heavy being jump canceled. You just get those cute little combos like that, and just surprise. That would get me every single time. That's one thing I gotta work on myself personally. Just those air throw resets are tough to deal with. But great awareness there. Blocks the overhead. Good stuff from Petal Ghost. Still staying alive here. This is gonna be a big mountain to climb because you're playing Jinx. But great confirm. Okay, I see you. And then now we're back to neutral. Putting Caitlyn in. This is oh my goodness, stuffs the anti-air with the choppers, but unfortunately, you know, your times comes. What is it? It's inevitable, like life, death, and taxes. It's also getting hit by. I completely messed it up. But look at this. This is just. I would not want to deal with this personally, and that's the end of the match. No, it's not. I lied. Super Mega Death Rocket coming through. I don't think Caitlyn's gonna get hit by it, but it's at least something to kind of. Never mind. This is all you and I. You take over for a second. I'm just gonna drink this water. And...
Oh, they're getting shot. That's it. They're getting shot.
That's it. Foe takes it 4-1 over Petal Ghost. Valiant effort by Petal Ghost there.
Yeah, it's harder to do now, especially if you get the timing wrong, because like even if you get the hit, like mainly after you do the overhead, because even if you get a successful hit with the overhead, he's still recovering. He still has a lot of recovery now.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, that was a tough thing to deal with, but maybe they kind of went a little bit too overboard. We'll see now, but actually I lied. TECB, Darius, Illaoi, TUCTUC, Teemo, Illaoi. We're seeing a fair bit of Illaoi. I kind of noticed that last time I commentated too, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but like that's the funny thing about small character metas. It's just small roster metas. Like one day it could be all Ekko, another day it could be all Illaoi. Boom. Teemo.
Illaoi is definitely a character that has been going crazy. I mean, it's going to be going dead for TUCTUC, leaving just Teemo left alive. And that cross-up was actually really good there coming out from TECB. Literally just ran in for that. Should be able to find the OTG with that assist. I mean, that's already death. That's already a first round for TECB.
Yeah, TECB is scary. Like I said before, dude, he lost last time I watched him on week 3, 3-2, but has bounced back by the looks of it ever since, and it's just so gross. Just seeing that Takoyoki mix-up, that the S2 Super, that was gross too. But with Bleed, you just have to hold all of that, and don't have to. It's not like you don't have to do much, but it's like less mix-ups just because of the bleed. But in motion, just causes that counter hit crumple. We don't have bleed set up on Teemo, so it's not the end of the world, but still a tough thing to deal with right now. Wake up attack gets him out of the way, and great anti-air there, and Teemo's dead. We're seeing Illaoi on Illaoi action here. Okay, good catch with the Rekka. Wait, did he just do Rekka into... I didn't know that you could do that.
Rekka into what?
So he did Rekka into, I call it guasha. It's like where she just kind of slams the chalice down and then it... I forget what it's called, but that just caught me off guard, that's all. But, okay, TECB's Darius trying to go in. This is still definitely doable for both players. And the tough thing about, like Fury Darius is gross. Look at that confirmed limit strike there, so he's not going to be able to close it out, but... Oh no, this might spell disaster, actually. Oh, I lied. If they're... Okay, so he's got the super tentacle set up. Swing and a miss, that's a wrap, yeah. I don't know what was going on there, but maybe they thought the tentacle goes a lot farther, but TECB games takes game one right there.
Yeah, no, it was a really solid start coming out there from TECB. Literally saw that they were trying to go for the Riptide. Considering how far the spacing was, they were just like, all right, headless, all right.
Yeah, it's, didn't have to really do much there, especially that one that TUCTUC's Illaoi was that such low health. That's so gross. And like, it already used the ground bounce, but just being able to cause a hard knockdown and then just get that set up. Great anti-air there. Sets up the tentacles once again. Just out-buttons Teemo. That confirm still gets me. It's just like, how the heck do people get that so consistently? It's what I haven't seen the BMO skin, but it replaces the mushrooms with the bee nest. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it replaces them with beehives. It's actually really cool. You can see little bees flying around them too.
That's crazy. That's the cool thing about the cosmetics. You get a lot of flavor from these cosmetics, but unfortunately, it's like, you know, as a free-to-play service game, it's like, no. I feel like there might be... I know there's different departments, but they might be focusing a little bit too much on it. And what I'm trying to say is that we just need more characters, honestly. But anyways, back to the game. TUCTUC's Teemo's putting in a lot of work, but I don't know if that's going to be enough work for TECB because he has such a lead there, but catches Illaoi once again. Wait, what?
We go, trying to slam down. Happy birthday coming through. Of course, gonna get stopped because, you know, it stops when the point character dies. So Darius is gonna be able to stay alive here. But TUCTUC actually really close right now to Fury. They could pop it at any moment considering this Darius pressure. Not gonna happen. We're saving it for the next round.
Good awareness, well, Fury there. Stays it there. This is still scary. But at the same time, though, they're able to get the bleed off, so it's not as bad. Oh god, that is a fully charged hook, and that's going to do a decent amount of damage. So it's not going to be death, but it's going to be almost guaranteed because you're going to go into this Super 2 right here, and you're just going to be forced to block. Does not look at the... Oh my goodness, he push blocks and is able to get out the Gaga Yogi trap. I did not expect that to happen. I thought he was just going to die to chip. Oh no, misses on the grab.
To continue blocking the pressure, now going to be in favor of TUCTUC. Finds a swing and a headless, though, taking so much damage from Illaoi. And now with 2x assist, going to be able to get a bit more pressure. And this should be Illaoi's death. Oh no, he dropped it!
I liked what he was trying to go for, but unfortunately it was just... I don't know if that was not the right play, but that's hard to do. I know exactly why he tried to go for the jab into a dive. I don't know what that's called. I think jumping S2. But anyways, that's in the past. Good catch there by the Illaoi. Stuck in the corner. Fights his way out. Teemo just eats dirt for it. Tries to get the motion out of there. This is just all over the place. I know who's who now, but TUCTUC might be able to close it out there. No needs for a level 3. Instead, just goes to Teemo instead to try to get a little bit more health on the Illaoi once they come back in.
Really solid stuff there. Now leaving just Darius alive now. TUCTUC, very low health on both characters. And actually jumping into a headless is going to be killing you then and there. Just going to be Illaoi with 3 levels of bar and Fury to clutch up. So we are definitely chilling in terms of resources. But if we don't pop, we pop the, there we go. We pop our super and we get it. Going to be taking a visit to Nagakaburos.
Yep, and that's going to do it. Yep. That's the scary thing about it. It was just that does a lot of damage, and those like around a little bit less than half health for Darius. So good awareness there, just to rip it. Sometimes you just gotta let them know that you got that level 3 as an option to kind of deal with whatever pressure, so kind of keep them on their toes. So now BMO just kind of going in, and that's the thing about it. He's just able to kind of go back to neutral sometimes just by planting that beehive afterwards. Okay, juggles, unfortunate. Okay, keeps Teemo in the corner with the burst. Not able to get the confirm there, so Teemo just mashes out. Gets the side switch on that? Are you kidding me? I didn't know you could do that with Teemo. So then possibly gets... No, he tries to go for the tag launcher, gets the reset and the poison dart badge on the go. So you're going to see a little bit more damage over time with the darts there. Okay, goes for it again. Is he going to go for the tag launcher? No, he tries to go for a reset. No dice there, and we're going back to neutral.
Back. Oh, Darius with the 2x assist, going to be able to stop any pressure that TUCTUC was trying to go for. Now having to block it out, having to backdash, having to wait out some of these needles and some of these rocks. Finding their jump in should be able to take out the rat. Take out the rat!
Oh, take out the that was close. It was just unfortunate that I wasn't able to get the sweet spot there to force the wall splat, but still great conversion. Not gonna... He's gonna go for it anyways. Might as well. Doesn't have to. It's not given the ability to burst with Fury. Still alive. Okay. Goes for Takayoki. That does not matter. From downtown that hit, by the way. And that's game 2 for TECB.
Game 2 coming out there. You know, TECB has really been on a roll, but that's not to say that TUCTUC hasn't been starting to figuring things out.
Yeah, that's true. These games have been closer game by game. It's just unfortunate, just not able to get there completely. But great hook there. Gonna get a clean limit strike there. Just gonna get break off of it, and then okay, fake little setup there. I like the idea, but it's not like Street Fighter 6 that if you whiff like a fireball and they miss on the parry, you can get a drive rush throw afterwards. You know, I learned that from an Instagram reel like last night. But anyway, I still like the idea. But we're back to neutral. TECB had to use his burst there, but unfortunate misses on both sides. But still decent spot for TUCTUC, just not able to get that confirmed.
Nice push block coming out. Here we go, finding the foot, at least trying to get some more shootouts. Nice throw though coming through, but nice break, even turn coming out from TUCTUC. Oh, that's our Illaoi though.
Yep, that was a great awareness there to catch the Illaoi with the assist, but Teemo's still going. That's not going to be an actual confirm, but still provides a lot of pressure. Look at that. Darius eats dirt for it and still stays alive, but to be honest, this ain't too bad for the BMO here. Oh my goodness, he takes out... That's a happy birthday. That was a happy birthday. It wasn't really a happy birthday. That was the off guard. J2H there. Catches Teemo on the other side. They want to convert there. Is able to keep this going. Has level 3. Misses with the headless. Hits the scoop. Can he... Oh my goodness. What a comeback from TECB. I don't even know if that was a comeback or not, but all I know is that was still clutch though. From TECB able to get that. And now gets the confirm, gets the bleed. Overhead, okay. Doesn't get much off of it. Grabs him, and that's Illaoi's death right there in like 2 seconds.
It's gonna be trying to run up. Fury coming out right now for TUCTUC, trying to set up a launcher or trying to slide in. Everything is getting blocked and finally find the way in, but break is gonna be immediately coming out. Oh, that was really good. TUCTUC not going into the air. TECB was trying to predict that with the chain grab, but just not going to be finding it this time around, and instead, just swing Illaoi out.
So catches the Illaoi there. Okay, good conversion. Just gets a simple simple combo, doesn't have to do too much there. Doesn't have double down, so can't do super into super. But okay, great lockdown there, and keeps the assist bleeding. Sorry, not the assist bleeding. Keeps the lockdown through the assist to keep the bleeding and the headless setup, and that's right now 3-0. But TUCTUC can still possibly get some elo points there if he's able to clutch, able to get these next 2 games.
Whew. All right.
Yeah, TECB's just TUCTUC's been able to catch a little bit, but TECB's just able to be one step ahead still and just able to catch the. Oh my goodness, what a catch! I did not expect Illaoi to get hit from that, but great overhead there. Still not too much, gain from that. Okay, I lied. Oh, just jabs out of it. Illaoi eats the tentacle instead of Darius, and Teemo's still able to pick up from that. That's crazy. Now gets the mushroom there. Possible tag launcher. No, goes again for the invincible air throw reset and just was not able to get it. And now we're going to see Bender break back to the corner. And just gets hit. There's just doesn't even block. That's it though. The Illaoi, TUCTUC's Illaoi's putting in work, and this is still doable.
Still going to be doable right now. Honestly, for either side, it's just going to be Illaoi mirror. TUCTUC does have their level 3. They are going to be spending it here, trying to take a visit to Nagakaburos. It's going to be taking a lot of damage off of TECB, but it's not going to be killing them just yet. TECB is still alive in here. Now going to have to find a way to deal with this last stand assist from Teemo, which is always very rough. But if they get hit again, they're dead. They're dead.
Absolutely. I like that. Just the thing about level 3s is that it does put you in like a hard knockdown, so you can't roll. You're forced to get up at the same spot. So it does give you opportunity to possibly set up that super assist, whatever you want. Look at that. See, that's what they were trying to go for. Good stuff to TUCTUC to be able to get it. It helps you be very self-sufficient. And actually, like what Diaphone has shown and other players have shown before, you can actually set up Limit Strike into that S2 super by yourself through that extension. So it's a really good, very important combo to learn for Illaoi. Oh, hello. Raw tag launcher?
Yeah, no, just hit him with the raw tag launcher. Going to be continuing into the headless. Really nice way to confirm there for TECB. TECB trying to take this cleanly and is now trying to find a safe way for Darius to advance now against Teemo. Not going to find it. And one more good hit from Teemo should spell doom.
Yeah, that move is very unsafe, unfortunately. Just was not able to properly defend Darius after that little Ferris wheel dunk. Gets hit from the... I am surprised that TUCTUC got hit by that. Now we're going into the Tapioki with the bleed, even though Darius is dead, by the way. This is actually insane to see. Takes that out so he does not have to deal with the bleed. Stuck in motion. Gets that there. Just respects it and then just eats an anti-air for their troubles. And TECB brings this to the final round for game 4.
Gonna be locking up 1-to-1, immediately trying to go for the tentacle punch, baiting out for the Riptide. Was not expecting that just raw reversal super to come out there from TUCTUC, finding a happy birthday right now too. It's gonna be a lot of damage, especially on this Darius.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, gets 4 tentacles on the board now because of the happy birthday, which does add a little bit of an extra block stun to it. And just gets the trade, and now it's Illaoi. TECB's Illaoi is still pretty solid. You don't really want to sleep on it. But the thing is that it's the thing about this Teemo Illaoi team is that if they really wanted to, they could kind of just run away from you. So they just do a really good job of just kind of wasting away that fury. Not able to get much off of it. Gets headless there. Look at that though. The bleed is adding up, but then just contests with crouching medium there. Thought he pressed the button, no dice. Clean punish, and we're going to see a dub on the board for TUCTUC. Okay, never give up, never what? Never back down. Game 5 going in. This could possibly be 3-2, or it could be another 4-1. We'll see how this goes.
Gonna be our last game of the night too. Already really strong start for TUCTUC, at least spacing out, but no TECB gonna be finding their hit in and actually gonna be comboing with this one. Very close though to our break. Limit Strike gonna be happening, and we do find a grab.
Yep, okay, calls in Teemo to get the to get the assist kind of there for lockdown. Good stuff. Has to use the break, uses the break back at him. I respect it. Hits the tentacle on and calls Darius at a not so good time. Tries to read the anti-air. Darius eats a lot of damage, but unfortunately, TUCTUC's Illaoi is going to go away because of that.
Boom. There we go. Gonna be able to find her hit in. Gonna be able to
gross.
find the OTG to launch. Okay.
I really like the fact that Teemo's able to confirm off of that Illaoi ground slam assist, where not many characters are really able to do so. So, like we said before, you know, a lot of these players, you know, have been exploring this synergy on their team. So it's always nice to see. Able to get the bend or break still afterwards, even after whipping the shoulder charge tackle. By the way, which is crazy. Tedless. Okay. Didn't seem like a big deal, but that's 4 seconds off the clock, and then that just gives Illaoi more than enough time to slap Teemo twice with the tentacles, and this is a set point for TECB. Well, it has been set point, but this could be technically set point for TECB.
Grappling in for the headbutt, gonna be able to slam you to the wall. Whiffing the grab is gonna be so unfortunate for TUCTUC there. Immediately breaking, maybe could set up Teemo, especially after that tentacle setup.
Oh boy. That could have been a... Oh no, 2H? Happy birthday? Oh, unfortunate drop there. Still in a good spot with the... He has to... Oh, no, why would you? I'm sorry, but that was not a great time to bring in the Illaoi. TECB being disrespectful. Trying to calibrate their down inputs on their controller this late into the game is unnecessary. But, you know, that's just how it is sometimes with CFGC. Look at that. I think it was just a little friendly Mississippi razzing there, you know, since they're both from the same university. There's going to be a little bit of an awkward interaction in person next time they see each other, but that's just how it is sometimes in the world of esports.
Yeah, they know each other, so it's fine, but
yeah,
that last headless, that's just going to do it in.
Yep. Good stuff to everyone. This has been week